Alyssa here from the Be Mom Strong Training Academy. Here today we are going to do a HIIT workout. You need no equipment. You don't even need running shoes if you don't want to wear any. Grab your mat, find some space. This one is going to be fast and always listen to your body. So we're going to do a quick little warm-up, a core strengthening warm-up before we get into it, and then we'll get started, okay? So meet me in a tabletop position, hands on your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Okay, and then just go ahead, inhale, lift your bum in the air, look forwards. Exhale, round your back. So inhale up and open. And then exhale, round. So starting to come into your deep breathing, inhale. And exhale. Starting to engage that core as you move. Inhale. And exhale. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. All right, come into your T-spine movement, knees wide, toes together. Left hand under your face, right arm out to the side. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, tap your hand down towards the ground. Inhale, lift up and open. Exhale, tap. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, down. Okay, right hand under your face, left hand out to the side. Inhale, open. And then exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Go ahead, step your right foot forwards. Drop your hips down. Curl the back toes under, straighten the back leg, push the heel back. So get a nice stretch. And then take your hands down, step back into a downward dog. Step your left foot forwards in between your thumbs. Drop your right knee down. Let the hips sink down and forwards for a moment. And then push the heel back. Straightening the leg. Ground your palms, step back. So we'll do that a couple more times. Foot to the outside of the hand. Push the heel back. Step back. And then step to the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Push the right heel back. Let's do 2 more times on each side. And exhale. 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 And step forwards. And step back. All right, go ahead. Walk your feet back to the backs of your wrists. And slowly come up to standing. Okay, so we're going to have 5 exercises. We're going to do 4 sets of each exercise. We're going to do each exercise for 1 minute in duration, okay? And I really want you to listen to your bodies. This is a high intensity exercise, but try not to, try to still make sure that you're doing the exercises safely and correctly. So you don't want to not use the correct form just to go faster, okay? So continue to try and work on proper body positioning as you move through the intensity, okay? We are definitely in a sweat today. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna show you what the exercises are to start, and then that way when we go into it, you're ready to go, okay? So the first exercise, option 1, out, out, in. So out, out, in. This would be like a jumping jack, okay? Or you're doing your jumping jacks, out and in. So at any point in time, you can always take it down, out, out, in, okay? Your next exercise is going to be a reverse lunge. So you're going to step back into a lunge, drop your knee down, and then step forward. So when we step back, knee on top of your ankle, squeezing your butt. Okay? If dropping back into a lunge does not serve you today, just step back a little bit, okay? You don't have to sit all the way down. You don't have to sit as low as I was. You find your positioning, okay? So this might be enough for you. Then we're going to come all the way down onto our mat. Okay, you're going to find a tabletop position. You're going to curl your toes under, and you're going to hover here, bracing the core, just breathing. Okay, at any time if you need to, put your knees down, but continue to do your core breath. Okay, so shoulders on top of wrists, hips on top of knees, and you're breathing. Okay? Good, and then the next side exercise we're going to come up to, standing, we're going to do squats. So knees out, hips back, exhale, squeeze your butt to stand. So inhale, lower, and exhale, stand. Inhale down, exhale, stand. Just like this. Last exercise, we're going to come into our half modified side plank. Okay, squeezing and lifting and lowering. Okay, so you lift and you lower. Lift and lower. So remember, we're doing 4 rounds of this, so we'll get an opportunity to hit each side 2 times for the side planking. So those are your 5 exercises. You've got your jumping jacks, you've got your reverse lunges, you've got your tabletop core, you've got your standing squats. Okay, remember you can go as low as you want. And then our side plank. Okay, so I'm just going to set up a timer so I make sure that we hit each exercise as 1 minute long. Come on up to stand. Let's get ready. Here we go. Remember, you can always take it down a notch. So see if you can try to get that full range of motion with the arms. Bring those arms right up and over your head. Out and in. Out and in. The most important part of all of this workout is your breathing. So we want to stay focused on those deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember, if this feels like it's too high impact at any point, like you feel like you might be peeing your pants, or it's uncomfortable on your ankles or your knee joints, all you've got to do is take it down a notch, right? Okay, out in. Let's see where we're at. 2, 1. All right, let's go into our reverse lunge. Step back and down. And step back. Okay, so you're working your lunge, squeezing your butt, knee on top of your ankle, standing upright. Okay, so make sure your form is on point. Exhale to stand, so we make sure we're safe in this movement. Exhale to stand. Whew. Almost through. Remember what's next is our table core. Okay, so we're going to come down into our tabletop position. So your hands come under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, curl your toes under, and just hover the knees. So you're breathing. If this feels uncomfortable on your wrists, take your hands in a fist position and lift. Okay. If you need to, at any point, you could also do this table core, okay, against a bench or against like a countertop. Okay, so there's less intensity, less weight on the wrist. Make sure that this is still going. Good. This is where you really start to notice that deep breathing, okay? Breathing in and out. All right, come on up to stand. We're going to go into our squats. Inhale down, exhale, stand. 2. Butt back, so you hinge from the hips, your butt goes back, your chest stays upright. Toes and knees always pointed in the same direction. Inhale down, exhale to stand. Now you can quicken up this pace. Okay, squat down, holding strong. Inhale, and exhale to stand. Our last exercise, which is the side plank hip lifts. Ready? Here we go. And 1. Down and up. So keeping your hips stacked on top of the bottom hip, keeping the ribs pulled up. So generally these high intensity exercises, they have a little bit more impact. Okay, don't be afraid to slow it down if you need to. Okay, always listening to your body, but pushing yourself just enough. Okay, pushing yourself to your own limits. And you may find over time, as you work through this program, as you work through this month, you're able to do a little bit more each week. Okay, where are we at? Less than 10. Into our jumping jacks. 1 set done, 2nd set on. Into our next one, reverse lunges. Step back. Remember, grab some water whenever you may need it. Exhale back up. Exhale to stand. Down into that tabletop position, hands underneath your shoulders, lift your hips, squeeze the core. Whew, this is a tough one, eh? Now I didn't give you this option before, but if you wanted to, you could come into that high plank position. Body's long and strong. Hold the core tight. going down to your hands. All right, up to stand, grab, come into your squats. Here we go. Sit down, squeeze your butt to stand. Inhale down, exhale. Toes and knees in the same direction. Try not to lean forwards too far, okay? Staying upright, squeeze the butt, squeeze the core. I like to count out. All right, we're halfway through this one, ladies. You got this. Three, two, and one. Go ahead. Come into your side plank, hip lifts. Shoulder stack, elbow underneath your shoulder. I'm actually notice I'm doing the same side that I did the last time, so the next time you come down, make sure you do the other side. Okay, so we make sure we balance out to both sides. 10 seconds left. Here we go, holding long and strong. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, here we go. I'm gonna grab a sip of water, but if you're ready, get right back into those jumping jacks. The timer is on. You got this. All right, we're halfway through the workout. Woo! Nothing like hearing that to give you a little bit of an extra boost, hey? Arms all the way up. When we get tired, we get lazy, try to lift those arms up. Chest tall. Slow down the pace instead of compromising on your form. This is a great one that you could do with your kids. Set it up. Get your kids moving with you. See how long they last through this workout. Three, two, and one. Reverse lunge. Here we go. Exhale to stand. Okay, remember, always modifying is just take a small step back and forwards. Squeezing your butt. Or quicken up the pace if you're able to, okay? Listen to your body. Chest is upright. I know it's hard. Think of how good you're going to feel at the end of this workout. I know you can do it. Believe in yourself. You got this. 10 left. 10 seconds left. Woo! Woo! 2, 1. Let's go down into our tabletop. Here we go. Tabletop or plank. And we're breathing. See if you can slow down the breath by breathing deep right into your belly. And every time you exhale, remember, we're bracing that core. This workout's got me heavy breathing too. I'm going down to my knees here. You know, lift the knees off the ground. Oh boy. much we got? You can do it. 20 seconds left. Quads are burning, core is burning. Switch, up to stand, here we go. Squats, drop down, exhale, stand. So hinge back, stand, press up. It's funny how all of a sudden squats kind of feel like a bit of a break. At least they do for me. Still definitely feeling it in the quads, so keep those knees, don't get them go forwards. Remember, always leading from the hips, hinging back. Three, two, one. All right, side plank. So remember, we're going on the opposite side if you haven't already. Okay, so find your side plank. Press yourself up and down. Up and down. Exhale, lift. Exhale, brace that core, lift the core muscles. 20 seconds left. You should feel those lower obliques, those lower abs, really finding some strength here. Almost there, you got this. And up. All right, we've got one more exercise, one more round. One more round. And Matt seems to be traveling back into your jumping jacks. Last set, you have got this. Here we go. Whew. Knowing this is your last set, maybe you pick it up a notch. Maybe you go a little bit faster. Okay, when we lift our heart rate higher, when we're able to fluctuate the range of our heart rate, this is really beneficial to your overall cardiovascular health. It's also going to help you go longer in more endurance types of exercise, like longer running, biking, swimming. So if you're able to have that heart rate variability, you are going to build that cardiovascular strength, and that is going to last you a lifetime. Okay, and it's the ability of you to bring that heart rate back down. So it goes up, just like it would if you were in fight or flight mode. You know, when you're being chased by a tiger, back in the caveman times. Okay, but here's the thing. You're being chased by the tiger, then you gotta go run, and then you gotta hide, and then you gotta slow down that heart rate so you are quiet as a mouse. Okay, so it's that heart rate variability, your ability to bring it up high, and then your ability to bring it right down, back down. This is going to give you that cardiovascular health that you want for your life. So not only are we changing our strengthening our muscles in these exercises, we are also strengthening our heart muscle. Okay, you got this. All right, look at that, we're back down into our plank. Is it just me, or does this one almost feel like the hardest one yet? Knees up, and this is where you feel that heart rate variability. Slow it down. Breathing, deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. I know that's hard. Whew. Deep breaths, mama. Deep breaths. I know some days that mountain can be high. You can do this. Just checking that I pressed go. Oh yeah, we did. We did. We are almost there. 10 more seconds, ladies. All right, side plank. Make sure you're balanced yourself out. Make sure on the side that you haven't done before. This is it. This is our, oh no. We gotta do our squats. Not quite it. Exhale to stand. We're almost there. Notice these deep breaths. Now for me, when it gets more challenging, I tend to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, but I'm working on, over time, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, okay? Much more challenging. You can do it. Are you sweating? I'd love to hear back from you what you think of this one. Those of you that have gotten to, we are on month 7 of those workouts, and man, you have come a long way. You should be really proud of yourself for being able to get through this one. All right, here we go, side plank. We are going on our side. Make sure you're balancing yourself out. Lift the hips. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, almost there. Almost there. 10 left. And done. All right. Give yourself a massive congrats. Okay. We're going to slow it down. We're going to do a little stretch, grab some water, catch your breath. Okay, catch that breath. Start to slow it down. Let's go ahead and stretch out those quads right away. I can already feel mine burning, so I'm going to come to my knees, curl the toes under, sit back, get a stretch, start to slow down the breath rate. It feels so good. Makes you feel that life, that alive. Whew, that prana moving through you, that blood flow. Even those endorphins, those magical exercise endorphins that start to set in. And I think probably by this point, you're starting to feel how good it feels to move your body on a regular basis. I can definitely say that at once it felt like a chore, but now it feels like it's a daily need. And when it's a daily need and you set it as a priority, you're going to fit it into your life. Let's go ahead and point the toes. Let's stretch out the shins. The shins might feel a little bit, calves and shins get tighter from some of that higher impact. So slowing that down. And let's go ahead and get into the hips. So come into 90-degree angles with your legs. And you're going to lean your heart forwards towards your ankle. That shin. Take a couple of breaths there. Breathing in. Breathing out. Go ahead, hands behind you. Press your knees out wide. And then shift to the other side. Hinging forwards, and finding those deep breaths. Now the heart rate and the breath rate starts to come back down, yeah? Coming back to just breathing that normal breath in and out with ease. Go ahead, feet together, knees wide. Lean the heart forwards. Find a forward fold here in this bound angle diamond shape. Stretch your legs out in front. And move your flesh out to the side. Hinge and fold forwards. Grab whatever you can. Folding forwards. Get a nice stretch to the backs of the hamstrings without compromising the back. So keep the spine nice and long. Breath is full. All right, go ahead, come up, and we'll just do a little chest stretch at the wall. So take your hand and reach it out and open the chest towards the wall. Get a nice stretch through the front of the chest. Peeling your torso away from the wall. Let's hold for 3 more breaths. And now shift to the other side, so arm comes up. And then peel the torso away from the wall. Stretch to the front of the chest. All right, congrats, awesome stuff. Remember, have yourself an amazing rest of your day. You're gonna feel that metabolism, that energy boost from those high intensity exercises. And if you need to, we always have that active recovery on days after our HIIT training. So make sure you do that so you can get some longer held stretches, which will make you feel amazing in your body. All right, remember ladies, have a wonderful day and be mom strong.